The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Red Raiders offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Okay, ready?
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the first down. It's been a rough start for these guys. Look down the schedule in the Big 12. There aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Stone. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Man, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here in their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. This time it's complete. And to the end zone. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Cricket. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Knights will hustle to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got a man. It's Jenkins. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take it. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your team to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line.
so many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, throwing the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Second and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Just hammered up with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Point to finish the run. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive. It starts at the 16-yard line. Running into the open space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. The give is to Williams. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Ready, set. Get set. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Okay, ready? First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the hit gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
You try to catch him on balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe sneaking a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute defensively. Unsuccessful second down, and now immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want. So what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. he's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO in Portland. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. And the sack all the way back to the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just over one in order to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to run it to the right. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down for this defense.
Alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And you always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not thinking of it first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that top hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Now, you got to read quick, right? He makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On target over the middle. That's the time and play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCF! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all college football. They're trailing by 13 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Denver will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the tight end. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling him.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Now listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progression. He sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They go hot there, moving forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be told wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
2-9 Philly.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Big play, takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires one high and deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down.
And they'll take over first and
Man,
10.
these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Here we go. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Makes the grab from the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things straight back up here. And the Red Raiders will move it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabs behind the line. It's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. Run out of bounds, and he'll slide him at the 24.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. This time he's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slant.
Yes, it's the heart of the knee. Inside the touchdown, Red Raider. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's run the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Kentucky. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, let's see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. It's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
to the air on second down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give is Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown.
UCF 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a
open field on the right. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and way down to the 24.
How many ways can I give to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go at full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. going for it all. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a whistle stop that would have been. It's third down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Nice.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. One final play before the end of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Great pass, it's complete. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Jackrabbit. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will call on their punt team.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
And And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage on the play.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it in. It's West. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Our coach said you never go broke taking a run. Take what's there. Take the positive yards. And never complete.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back. It's Hammond. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets run to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He fights off the defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Give to the running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, good job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It's tricky to locate the football. They found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game?
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but Headed to the end zone. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen.
Personal foul. Rookie kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stop your hold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And just a great job on it. That's your job is scouting for stuff in the play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout. Texas Tech.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.